Hello everybody, welcome back. Tinker77 here, and we're again on the Mechanical Mastery World, and today we're going to see if we can get some of these effigies processed and get it created and see if we can get the next level essence. Now, I've been thinking about this right here. I know we have going into a drawer, but I think I'm going to not do that. I've been thinking about this off camera, and so we're going to do something different here. I would like to use the sawmill right away, just directly into this sawmill. Okay, so let me turn these off as far as setting them output. Okay, and we're going to add these sawmills in and see if we can get that to work correctly without this. See, so now just make sure they're all off. Okay, so it's going to still process making the effigies. That's good. Okay, and we have this drawer here, which I'm going to take this and just put it aside someplace else. I'll import stuff into it later. We've got a bunch, and that's really good. Here, let's put it over there. So what I'm thinking is doing is having the sawmills right here. Okay, and they will get power from another source, and they're going to output directly into here. So now if I turn this on, back to this, I did that separately so we could see. Okay, did it not get any output? Okay, didn't have any output there. So we'll slowly... Okay, we got to get sets of input. I'm sorry, I'm just thinking out loud. This is the back of it, so it's going to be input, right? Okay, and this one in the back is input, which we don't have anything yet. The back of here is input, and this side is outputting again, like that. Okay, that's good. And then again, this is the back of this is input, and this side is output. Okay, so we got those. Those are loaded. Those are loaded. We're just waiting on this one, and that's because we were still trying to get more resonant ender. Why is that not going so well? Is it an iron issue? It looks like it is an iron issue. It's just going really slow. We got some iron ingots here. Let's let me go around the corner here. Let's just kind of prep this to make sure it's running. If I take a stack of this iron and I throw it into here like that, it'll process a bunch of this, which will make that, make the pearls, which we process. Okay, and we should be getting blizz. Okay, so all four of the types are now going into these spots. And so now I think that we have the sawmill working, which when we get power to it, we should be able to output all of these to a separate line. Okay, so I'm going to supply power. Ooh, so this is not good. See, we got to figure out how we're going to get power to these. I could power off this line here, but then how does this one get output of items when you cannot do the front? You cannot select the front. So let me get some pipes and let's just take a look at this. Let's get some energy pipes and some item pipes and the wrench. Okay, so we can power it from any side we want here. So if we ran, I'm thinking like, okay, this is the input coming out of our drawer here is going over this way. Could we move this drawer someplace else? Like say, for instance, let's move this pipe here. Okay, and then this is the drawer of all of the dormant effigies. And if we take this here and let's put it instead back here, okay, it should still have items there. We can then output here and set this up, and it should be outputting fine. And that is good. Okay, so that frees up part of this. Unfortunately, though, it doesn't free up this, like, I don't know, for power or for other reasons. Okay, so we got to figure out how we're going to get this spot open right here. Okay, this has to be either power lines, which isn't a bad idea, but then how do we get around it? So let's just see. I'll just do this way. Here we go. Power lines, and you can see they're immediately starting up. That's good. And we'll just go around this way. We don't need that right there. No, no, no. Like that. I know it looks crazy what we're doing here, but it's working. These are now making up all of the resources that we wanted. That's excellent. So I should be able to just take these effigies here and put them into the slots and just see what goes on. So we got a whole bunch of these. Let's make sure we have a bunch. And that should be empty. And this is making... There's all of that. And let's see, we have a bunch of this one here. Okay, so this we really could stop bringing in anything right now. So let it consume it and we'll bring that up. This one is The blaze one, which we have a bunch of blaze. We'll stop that one from inputting right now so that we can get the stuff out of our inventory. Because look how much of this we have. We have like tons of that. And so this would be the blizz. There we go. Okay. So that's going to process all the materials. And we now have what we need to make the charges. Now, if we look here for the charges, any one of these charges takes their output and gunpowder and charcoal or coal. We can get coal easily. Gunpowder is a little bit difficult for us right now. In essence, it is niter dust and sulfur and coal. So we're going to have to figure that out probably next. Looking at the recipes, each of these outputs that you have here needs to go through a pulverizer to get them down to the resources we need. So I really need 4 pulverizers here. And that one was not where I wanted it, so we get that? Oh, are you kidding me? Okay, let's go up on a drawer here, see if we can... There we get it. Okay, so really these have power, and these now should be outputting instead of... Let's see, is it going output? That's about right. So these should be inputting on this side. Yep, okay, there we go. Boom, boom. All of these should be doing that. So now we get the resource. Should be from this side. So why is this one not receiving anything? Because there isn't anything in it. And that is because I took all of these out of it. So let's see here. That can go there. That can go in there. This can go up here. And this one can go into here. There we go. Okay, so that is about right. I can unlock this drawer. Everything's good. So now the output of all of these things can go into this drawer. And that will be the component that we need to combine with the gunpowder and the charcoal. Okay, so let's just do that right now. Dink, dink, dink. And we'll say this one is... Now, see, we got different byproducts here. So we want to set this up manually for this process. So that is there. That one's there. There we go. And okay, there. We'll lock that drawer. And I'm going to put another drawer like on top of the whole thing. I need some I got some cable. I need another drawer, actually, so we can get any of the byproducts out of here. So let's make another 4x4 drawer. Drawer. We need to get that. And we need to make another chest. Really? Okay. Oh, we have some drawers in there. That's just what I needed. And let's get something to stand on. You know what I mean? Like some wood. I don't care what it is, as long as we can get up there. Okay. And this one will be for pretty much everything else. So, okay. And so that should start to output if I turn this on here. Boom. Boom. Does it not work that way? Output against that side. Again, we'll do it the same thing here. Output automatically. And we'll turn that on. So it is pulling it down, and then the niter should go up to the top, if I'm correct. Okay, it did. So why are we not outputting here? It looks like it is. Why would the sulfur not go out of here? I don't know. That's very weird. Okay, so this one, again, we're going to set this to output. That was input. It was output. There we go. And auto eject. And this one, again, auto output this side and eject it. So you can see we're getting some material. Why did that go up there? Probably because we don't have a spot for things. Okay, hold on. Let me figure this out. It's doing something that I don't want it to do. And that is putting other resources here, like this sulfur. Let's just program this the way we want here. Program? Yeah, that's what we're doing. So instead of that, we want that to be sulfur. And it should take that out right away, I would think. Oh, but because we have the drawer here. Gotcha. Okay, so we'll do this. Tinker's making mistakes today, guys. Okay, we'll grab that drawer. We'll grab this here. I'm not going to interfere with my little probe, so we're going to put that right down there. Put another pipe right here. And set that to output. Okay, so now all of that is gone. All of that is gone. All of that is gone. And all of that, we have snowballs. So the snowballs really need to go into here. So let's grab that and put snowballs. There we go. And lock that down. So I think now Everything should be working fine. Set that back to takeout, right? And let's see, put that in there and put that in there. Okay, so this drawer now has the byproducts. You can see that these things are kind of working right. So where is the one we want? Here's the one that has all of the pieces. We're trying to get that one done. And which one was Blizz? Or sorry, this is it was this one, Blaze. We need to get that one cut down. Okay. So I want to get this finished up and let this run a little bit so that we can get these processes that are in my hand into this drawer, and then we can just turn these back on. All right, to make gunpowder, this is kind of an interesting recipe here. Gunpowder, you need to have niter and sulfur, which we're getting from some of our byproducts, but we also need charcoal. So we're going to have to get charcoal, and the only way to get that is by burning wood. So we're going to have to do that in a second. So basically, if you look here, we have sulfur and we have niter. So this is a great place to get this. So we're going to be outputting this eventually into a sequential fabricator, which I'm going to use this block as a placeholder for a sequential fabricator so that we can make this recipe. And on the other side, we want to input into that, which I'm going to put right here. We're going to input, what is it? It's a thing of redstone furnace for getting the charcoal. So we'll do that. And then on the other side of it, we're going to have to get a, what is an MK3? Do we have one of those already? MK, yep, we have an MK3 and a piece of oak. Okay, so grab some oak, just like that. And that way we can tell it to output the oak. And so this setup should work just fine. So let's set this right here, right next to it. And we say output oak. Now this is the device right here. We're going to say on this side of it, no, this side is input automatically. And there's our oak logs. Okay. And then if we provide power to it, let's run power over to here. Okay. So now it's got power. It's going to run. And then on this side, we want to be output automatically with a wrench. And so now we just got to get a sequential fabricator here to do what we need, okay? So let's make that. That shouldn't take too long to make. So let's go over here. I know we've got it kind of like here, sequential fabricator. We need to have a crafting table. That's easy. We need to have a machine frame, which should be pretty easy. And then we need to have, I think, copper gears, which I need to have some of the iron nuggets. Apparently, we are out of material right now. I got to see what's going on with the iron again. Iron has nothing, so we're there again. Just a lot of stuff goes on here. Okay, so that should get power. And on this side is input. So it should be inputting charcoal if I set this to output. So let me grab some of these items here, because we definitely only want to have for placeholders here. Oh, it doesn't, guess it doesn't matter. Okay, well, it is outputting automatically to here, and this should be input automatic. Hold on. Output is there. We see our charcoal, so it should be going into here. We don't have a recipe, though, probably is what it is. So that's good. Okay, and then on this side here, we're going to also input, and we'll set that to output. And then nothing should be coming in here yet. Okay, so let's get gunpowder. And we need to get, it's a piece of charcoal. Okay, we need to get 2 niter and a sulfur. So the recipe is charcoal, 2 niter, sulfur, makes gunpowder, check. And now the materials are starting to come in, right? So will it only input what it needs? Will it go past of the 34 of this or 40? Hopefully it only does like a stack or maybe even 2 stacks, but I don't want to do like the whole thing filled up. I'm going to continue to watch this and see what happens, but hopefully it'll start to get stuff. There it goes. It's making gunpowder. So now we have our charge materials, our gunpowder, and we also have, this is producing charcoal. So we should have everything we need to make all of the charges. Okay, so we now have the oak going in here to make charcoal. We have the niter and the sulfur going in here so we can make gunpowder. I've set this up so that we're also making charcoal for the actual recipe that we need to create the, what is it called? Each charge. I guess each charge could be either one. could be coal or charcoal. So I went with this right here, producing oak and burning it. I guess we could try another source too, but I might even do 2 at once. But in essence, we've got enough that we can need to combine these down. Okay, so let's put this right down here, and let's put in our, this is a tier 2 creator. It's got 4 recipes. Crafter, I mean, creator, crafter. So it's got power. You can see the power is coming up online. So we need to figure out recipes here, and we also need to figure out the placement of this output right here. So what is this output? Well, we know we're going to have charcoal. Okay, so let's do charcoal. We know we're going to have. Let me grab some gunpowder here. We're going to have gunpowder. No, not iron. We're going to have gunpowder. Okay, and we're going to have each of these types of materials. So 1, 2, 3, and 4. And these are the other outputs, right? So 1, 2, 3, and where did them go? 4. Now I'm also going to double this up a little bit here because we could use that. Actually, I'm going to do it 2 more times, right? And the rest of this we don't care about. We're going to put placeholders in here, and I'm going to say remember this layout. Okay, so there we go. So now we can start to get items into here, and it'll start to figure out and stockpile up that into that area. So let's see here. Let's say that this one on the bottom is output automatically, and we're going to hit the extract. And so this should be bringing in gunpowder. That's right, and then we'll add some more to it. Okay, this is our all the various pieces here. So let's bring that over. And I know it's going to connect up. We can stop that, and let's bring this over to underneath. How about that? Okay, and we'll say extract. And so now some of those pieces should be coming in. You can see we got some of the blaze powder coming in. That's good. And then this is our charcoal. So let's get this coming out and going into here. And I'm going to say go down to the bottom auto output. And so the charcoal should be leaving as soon as I put this to extract. And there it goes. So now everything that we need to make the particular things is in this section. So let's start to make a recipe here. Recipe. First recipe, each charge. Well, let's do an earth charge, right? And say apply. And then we need to make a fire charge. Apply. Earth charge, and we need to have this charge, apply, and this charge. Oh, no, wait, hold on. This charge, there we go. All 4 charges are created in here, so it should try to make those as much as it can. The question is it always going to make fire charge? It needs to make each one separately, and maybe we've got a problem here if it's only going to do the one. Is there a way to say round robin? Keep items, all items. I'm a little bit worried that we are getting, because we have blaze powder and it's the first in the list, that it will do only the first one and not do it. You can see it's only doing fire charges. So that could be a problem here. So we may have to use, instead, we may have to make 4 sequential things and do it that way, and then do round robin of the resources too, so it goes in evenly. But that kind of bothers me that it doesn't shift around or do all of them around. Is there a way to do a configuration? No. So we'll just let this run for now, but I got to think of probably another idea. Okay, we're going to try this a different way. We're going to set up 4 sequential fabricators right here. I'm going to get rid of this one really quick. I don't want this to do anything yet. Or this one, I won't hook up anything yet. So let's get these going here. Oh, that's not the right piece. I want the sequential fabricator that I have left in my inventory. Those are the 4. We're going to make the 4 parts, and we're going to do that so they all get power. Okay, so that's good. Now, we have to figure out the recipes here for this. So let's see what we want. We want for this one, we want to do that gunpowder, and let's go with the blizz first. Okay, on this one I'm going to do the fire charge last, I guess. So let's do basalts and gunpowder. That makes the earth charge. This one is, I believe it's blitz, which makes a lightning charge. Did I not do lightning? Yeah, okay. And over here we're doing the last one, which is the one that has blaze powder. Okay, so those are all good. And so now we have to get all of the items into it. So we're going to do a round robin again. So I need to get, for this one and this one, and actually probably that one, we could probably use 3 of those upgrades over here. So let's look at those upgrades again. We got 4 here, so we need to get 3 more golds. 1, 2, 3. And then 3 of the diamond level here. Okay. And that'll work. So let's grab, we're going to go up into here. We're going to say, make this like that and round robin it. Okay. So that should work there. We want to break this. Okay. And we'll go across here. We don't need that. It's not going to do anything right there going up. That's fine. And so all of these, we're going to have auto input from the top. Okay. So as they get materials, it should see we got 32 here. As soon as this gets more sulfur, which we have some sulfur down below. I can grab a whole little bit of sulfur. Let's grab some of that just to make sure it's working. We got a whole bunch of it right here. So let me grab a couple stacks of sulfur. So it should output and put like a gunpowder in each of them separately using round robin, which is what we want to see. So let me go into here and say, do that. Okay, so is it? There's 2, there's 3, so it looks fairly even. Okay, so that's good. Now over here, we're going to do the same thing. We're going to, I mean, it's probably going to go pretty quick, but I'm going to go like that. Put this in here, and say round robin. Okay, so these should get the materials here like that. Okay, and then I believe all I need to do is hook these up with some sort of, like maybe into this line up here. So let's see if we can do this. And then the output will use the bottom, okay? So these should get the materials. And let's just set this up to be round robin. And there we go. Okay, so it's outputting a lot of that material. That's a lot more than I thought it would do. I don't need it doing that. That should be only getting what we need. So why did it do that? Because now it can no longer receive any of the charcoal. Oh, there's always something, guys. It's always something on this. Okay, so we're getting charcoal here. We have a whole bunch of charcoal. If I take this right there and let this process. Okay, so it's going to backfill. All right, so we got a bunch of stuff. I will monitor this and see if I can get this to working right. But now what we do is we take all of that out of that, and we have all of our charges. So let's make another drawer. Well, I have one here. And this is our final output right here. Okay, so we'll just hook that up. Break that. Oh, no. Okay, nothing hooked up. That's good. And we will say on each of these, output to the bottom. Output bottom. Output bottom. Output bottom, and then they should be just to extract. And there we have all of our charges. Let's lock that down. We have our charges. That is amazing. So I just got to work on getting these to, like, this one's fine. It'll allow charcoal. You can see just like that. So that works. This one, it needs more charcoal as well. This one needs more gunpowder. I wish there was a way to prevent this from happening. I guess that we could do this by, yeah, here. Can I not put that? It won't let me put that in there because of the fact that it's not part of the recipe. I wish there was a way to configure this, and maybe there is. Does anybody know of a way so that it will not fill up with the rest of this stuff if it, like this, it just did? Because it has a potential of overloading. I thought it only allowed enough for it for what it has, but apparently it can get more depending on what it has. And that's bad. I want to limit to a certain amount. I wonder if there's a way with this I can only limit to it. I don't know. Okay, well, this is a problem that I've got to figure out. But basically now we've got these charges. So, you know what? I'm going to end it here. The video is going to end here. I got to think about the next step. We still got to get the green circuits, and we still have to get the things over to the mixer to get those mixed up, to get those things, and that will be done in the next episode. I have to figure out this problem here, and it's going to take me a little more time than I want to do at the moment. Get a little tired, you know what I mean? Anyway, guys, if you like this video, please click the like button. If you have any comments, put them down in the comment section. And if you'd like to be notified of the videos that I produce, please subscribe to this channel, and don't forget to hit the little bell icon so you get all the notifications, okay? Thanks, guys, and have a great day. Bye-bye.